हमने सोचा नहीं था कि हम जीते जी ये देख पाएंगे, ऐसा कई लोग कहते हैं। और इसके दो प्रमुख कारण हैं। पहला, भारत के 130 करोड़ लोगों का आत्मविश्वास जो कहता है
is our wealth and we are giving it away. How do you view that argument?
Fallacious. Absolutely wrong. Fundamentally, I think that if you think about the world, I believe that the world will have to move from an aggregator model to a distributor model. If I give you a fixed deposit locker, right, and you put your money, which is your data, in my locker, it doesn't become mine, that I can take that money, gamble on the stock market. If I have gains, I'll take it. I'll still say, I've given you back your 100 rupees. That doesn't work, right? Fundamentally, your data is yours. I can, if I use it or monetize it in any way, I have to transparently share with you the gains of that.
Burning question.
A very good evening. You're watching The Burning Question and I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. It isn't surprising that leaders like Akhilesh Yadav, who've actually been responsible for the rise and the rise of dons in their own home state today, are crying foul with the encounter by the UPSTF. But can a former chief minister call an encounter fake pending an inquiry? The UP BJP has hit back and they say if the opposition believes that this was an extrajudicial killing, why not approach the Supreme Court right away? Do that. And they have also leveled a big charge of appeasement, so we will have that big debate in just a bit. But first up, the headlines on top of it. Mafia Don Atiq Ahmed's son is killed in an encounter in Uttar Pradesh's Jhansi. The UP police say a big attack on the convoy is averted. Sophisticated weapons also have been recovered. Remand copy details Atiq Ahmed's Pakistan links, also how he got weapons from Pakistan via drone. Yogi Adityanath holds a high-level meeting with the DGP and top officials. He is lauding his cops for the action. Yogi Adityanath's action has rattled the opposition. Akhilesh calls this fake. He demands the encounter must be investigated. And the BBC runs into deep trouble. The Enforcement Directorate begins a probe against the BBC over FEMA violations. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of questions today being raised on what happened in Uttar Pradesh. Some are hailing this as the Yogi Adityanath's government's decisive step. They say Yogi Adityanath, not very long ago, right in the middle of the Uttar Pradesh assembly, had said mitti mein mila de. And he has proved कि mafia को उन्होंने मिट्टी में मिला दिया है. There are others like the likes of Akhilesh Yadav, Mayawati, the left, Owaisi, the list is long, who clearly do not believe what the Yogi Adityanath government and their police have said and done so far. They are crying extrajudicial killing. They are saying in the last many years, ever since you've seen a Yogi government in Uttar Pradesh, how is it that 10,000 plus encounters have been reported in Uttar Pradesh? They are seeing red here. So clearly, there are questions that all sides today have to answer. But before we deep dive into debate, and I clearly want to see if we have our guest with us, I want to take a moment to tell you more about this image that you're seeing on your screens. In fact, this is that very spot in Jhansi in Uttar Pradesh where this encounter took place. You will see the bike, you will see the dead bodies, you will also see the weapons. The weapons were foreign made. They were very, very sophisticated. And the Uttar Pradesh police, as they were briefing the media, said that we received reports that as the entire convoy of the Don, Atiq Ahmed, is going to be moving in from Jhansi, it could be attacked. There could be attempts made to ensure that this gangster turned Neta is freed. And we were on a high alert. This is where we realized that we need to strike. There was retaliatory firing, and these are in fact images on your screens coming in from the Prayagraj court earlier, where, believe it or not, bottles are thrown at the gangster turned politician. He was someone who was feared. He was someone who was dreaded. And today, there are bottles being thrown at this man. He breaks down later when he gets to know that his son has been neutralized in an encounter, and he said, not surprisingly, I am responsible. Of course, Mr. Ahmed, you are responsible for your son's fate today. They lived by the bullet, and he's died by the bullet. But let's say good evening to our panel of guests who are joining us, because clearly, like I said, a lot of questions today that are going to be asked of all sides. I see Mr. Gopal Krishna Agarwal of the BJP with us, also Deshratan Nigam, advocate of the Supreme Court with us, Abhishek Rai, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, the same party today that has called the encounter fake, even pending an investigation. So we'll ask Mr. Rai how has that happened, and I also do see Ravi Srivastava, a political analyst. But first up, with the permission of our entire esteemed panel, I want to play out this conversation that we've just recorded with the former cabinet minister in Uttar Pradesh and an MLA from Allahabad West, Siddharth Singh, who's giving an open dare to Akhilesh Yadav. He says, if you believe that there has been an extrajudicial killing, do not play politics. Rush to the Supreme Court, file a petition, and he says you will realize what the truth is. So with the permission of my panel here, I just want to play out some minutes of that interview, and then we'll bring back the debate. Yogi versus the Mafia. That, remember, continues to be the dominating story all through the day today. There are a lot of questions being raised on what happened in Uttar Pradesh. There is a section that is hailing what the UP government has done, what the UP cops have done. And there are others, including netas like Akhilesh Yadav and Mayawati and Owaisi, who are raising questions on how and why does UP get synonymous with Encounter Raj? So a lot of questions today. It's going to be a very, very important debate. Also, I just want to welcome our special guest on this edition of the news, Siddharth Singh, who's been a former cabinet minister. He's also the MLA from Allahabad West. Mr. Singh, thank you, sir, for speaking to us on Republic. How do you see what has happened today? Do you think this is an achievement? This is a huge achievement of the UP government?
Well, certainly it's a huge achievement of the UP government. And also it proves that what the government says and is what the action follows. So it's just not the lip singing, I would say, or making false statements standing in the assembly. So within 40-45 days standing in the assembly, the chief minister had made a promise to the state, to the people of Uttar Pradesh, that he has fulfilled. And more important is, it's a promise that we had given to the people of Uttar Pradesh when we were fighting election in 2017. Zero tolerance towards criminals. And that the action of today also proves that yes, what BJP says in their Sankalpat, in their manifesto, it's just not just a promise. It's something which they believe and they will deliver. So the people of Uttar Pradesh are happy about it. The people of Uttar Pradesh are most strongly believing in BJP and in a government which delivers in what they say.
Now, Mr. Singh, you've said a lot of important things, and we'll unravel the story one by one. I'm sure you must be familiar with the kind of criticism that this entire story is also drawing, particularly from the opposition, leaders like Akhilesh, leaders like Mayawati, Owaisi, and a lot more, who are saying, why has today the state of Uttar Pradesh become synonymous with encounter Raj? Why don't you, as in the UP government, believes in the rule of law?
May I ask in a reverse a question? Why was UP called a Gunda Raj before 2017? Why was UP became synonymous with Mafia Raj and nobody wanted to come? My question is there. Now, if that is being reversed, isn't that better? The people of Uttar Pradesh are feeling more secure, they're feeling more safe. And who are they to decide whether it has become an encounter state or anything? It's for the judiciary to decide. And it's a judicial process. If they have a question, they will take a decision on it. And Uttar Pradesh, in previously also, many of the encounter cases went up to the Supreme Court at the behest of these politicians, the oppositions. And the Supreme Court came out that the UP STF, UP police has followed the SOPs laid down for the encounter. Now, they are not the one who are criticizing. They are not the one who are raising fingers. They are giving a clean check. What makes you to say anything? And also, I have another question to all these politicians, particularly to Akhilesh Yadav. Tell me, he should answer. He has been the chief minister. Now, in that process of these encounters, it's just not more than 1,000 police people where they faced injuries or they got bullet injuries. More than 200, 300, I believe, or more than that, they died during the encounters. Does a fake encounter, in a fake encounter, so many the police people die? That means in itself, they were not fake encounter. And you have been the chief minister and you are criticizing, and Mayawati, you are criticizing on the day when the police morale needs to be high.
So that is Siddharth Nath Singh, and that's just an excerpt of that entire conversation that we had with him moments earlier. But, he's laying out a lot of things very straight, gentlemen. And let's begin this conversation, and thank you for your patience, all of you. I want to take it first to Abhishek. Abhishek, you represent the Samajwadi Party. Now, can you tell me that how did Akhilesh Yadav, before even an investigation could happen, and even as the bodies were really lying at that encounter site, know that this was fake? Unko kaise pata chala?
See, we are believing in always UP police. We don't say that there was a fake encounter. We say there should be a judicial investigation about it. Why don't you believe in? My voice is echoing. My voice is echoing.
We'll just fix that. Abhishek.
Yeah. See, we believe in judicial system.
The team already has fixed this, Abhishek. Yes.
Yeah. We believe in judicial system. We believe in law. And what we want a judicial investigation. Why the criminals were not arrested and they were not proceeded in the law court? The judicial should decide. If you are all going to kill like this and do the encounters, then why everybody has problem in that? We want investigation in that. You go for the investigation if you are very keen. Why the judicial? We'll ask Supreme Court, we'll ask the High Court to set an SIT for that. See, we are not supporting any criminals. We are not with any mafias. We just don't support that. We believe in constitution, we believe in law, and everybody in India, they have a firm belief that we will see you in court where you don't get the justice. So you should believe in the law.
Abhishek, this is like, whipping up sentiments. And before I take this to Ravi, to Gopal Krishnaji and Deshratan Nigam, I want to read what Akhilesh Yadav has said. And फिर मुझे बताइएगा Abhishek कि is this fair? He says झूठे एनकाउंटर करके भाजपा सरकार सच्चे मुद्दों से ध्यान भटकाना चाह रही है. तो सबसे पहले अखिलेश यादव को ये कैसे पता चल गया है ऑलरेडी कि ये झूठा एनकाउंटर है? He wasn't present at the spot. The police had not even briefed the media when Akhilesh Yadav had put out that tweet. Now I want to know, isn't this irresponsible of a former chief minister? He goes on to say कि सही गलत के फैसलों का अधिकार सत्ता का नहीं होता है, भाजपा भाईचारे के खिलाफ है। तो आप इसमें अपीजमेंट कर रहे हैं। सिद्धार्थनाथ सिंह कहते हैं दिस इज ओनली फॉर द माइनॉरिटी वोट्स। Can you deny the fact? Can you deny the fact, Abhishek, that this man called Atiq Ahmed, you ensured that from a gangster he turns a neta? Who ensured that he reaches the parliament? Was it not the Samajwadi Party?
You tell me, this gangster was not pushed from our floor. Our honorable president, national president, he pushed him from the floor. There is too much of videos for that. I want to just say to that, we don't support mafias.
But why is he batting for him now?
Gangsters.
Why is he batting for him
We
right
are not
now?
backing. We are not backing anybody. See, we want proper justice. We believe in law.
How did he get to know this was fake? You haven't answered that basic question.
See, we are not saying anything fake. We are saying that there should be a proper judicial investigation.
अरे अखिलेश यादव लिखते हैं झूठा एनकाउंटर है, झूठा मतलब फेक हुआ ना।
अरे आप मुझे आप एक चीज बता दो, अखिलेश यादव लिखते हैं झूठा एनकाउंटर है, तो क्या इस देश में झूठे एनकाउंटर नहीं है? क्या जुडिशियरी ने उनको पनिश नहीं किया है? जुडिशियरी ने पनिश नहीं किया?
ये बात नहीं है। देखिए इसको जनरलाइज मत करिए ना, यही तो गलती होती है। नहीं, let me see, Ravi will support you. Ravi Srivastava is also a political analyst. He leans towards the
supporting that.
Now, you know, Abhishek, you're walking on thin ice. You're walking on thin ice because I do remember earlier.
We are not walking on a thin
what had happened, Abhishek, you had raised the same concerns about another encounter. You reached the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said categorically
I'm telling you
that all the SOPs have been followed. इधर क्या होता है अभिषेक, आप एविडेंस दीजिए, prove that this is fake, and then please, approach the courts. Go out in the media, speak about it. But in moments when a situation possibly is active, Ravi Srivastava, the bodies are even lying there. They have not been picked up. A post-mortem has not happened. The police has not spoken. How did Akhilesh Yadav know that this was fake, Ravi? Do you support him today?
Let me speak about that.
First of all,
that is for Ravi. Abhishek, then I'm going to come to you.
Yeah, Mr. Abhishek,
yes,
allow me, please. See, first of all, what forensic is happening there? It's an encounter, agreed. What forensic is happening there? That who fired first, how the incident happened. If you recall, in Hyderabad, one lady doctor, she was raped and murdered, and the police declared it an encounter, and the police was lauded. The state garlanded those people, and the public went behind them. And what ultimately happened by the SIT or the Supreme Court? They were all jailed.
So what did you want? Ravi Srivastava, what did you want? Do you want Atiq Ahmed's son Assad, who would have attacked the convoy, ensured that this gangster turned neta was free, and perhaps killed a few of our cops? You wanted that situation? और आप तब बोलते कि उत्तर प्रदेश की पुलिस निकम्मी है. Just because you can't do it, I'm saying this in the state of Punjab. And no, Ravi, today for a moment think about this. There is a police and there is a system in Uttar Pradesh, and then there is a police and a system in Punjab. Don't forget what happened in Punjab. The man called Amrit Pal is still free. You allowed that man to cock a snook at our system. He attacked the policeman. उसके बाद क्या किया आपने, Ravi? There is a clear choice today in the way a police is responding. This man, no Ravi, this man called Assad, the police says was heavily armed. He was heavily armed. He had foreign-made weapons. आप क्या चाहते थे कि वो पुलिस वालों पे गोली चला देता? वो अतीक अहमद को वहां से भगा के ले जाता? आप ये चाहते थे?
Extrajudicial killing. There should be SIT to probe it. Proper forensic.
How do you know this?
Who fired first? How it happened?
But to say, no, because you are also claiming this is an extrajudicial killing. I want to know, Ravi, should the UP police have acted like the Punjab police then?
No, these people, his action has been taken, he has been neutralized completely. His arms have been seized, his supporters have been seized. What I am asking here is, in the Phulpur election,
but Amrit Pal is free. Fantastic. So Gopal Krishna ji, you should have followed the Punjab model, is what Ravi is saying.
Tell me one more thing. Which
No, the
court
thing
has
is,
said that he is a
Dipti ji-
mafia
Gopal
or
Krishna
is a
Agarwal ji,
gangster?
but tell me something.
Any
No, because
judgment
this is such
there?
a serious
Any
issue.
order
This is
there
such a
from the
serious
court?
issue. Gopal Krishna ji, why today are questions being raised on Uttar Pradesh and the number of encounters? You know, because like I was referring with Siddharth Nath saying, more than 10,000 encounters ever since you've seen the Yogi government. So the central question is, are encounters becoming a preferred option today in the state of Uttar Pradesh? Mr. Agarwal.
No, the thing is, there is a complete change in the ecosystem. What was happening was, now when the police is at the upper hand and the criminals are getting the what is due for them, so the thing is, the opposition, they are trying to protect them. Their handlers are trying to protect them. Now they say that there is lawlessness, and when these criminals who were ruling the roast at the Uttar Pradesh, whether it was in Samajwadi Party or BSP or Congress, there was a law and order. People of the state people. No, Ravi ji, listen to me. The people of the common man in the state were under pressure.
Ravi, why don't you listen to
They
him?
were not able to
The opposition
move out
today
of
is
their
getting
houses.
rattled. Why are you getting rattled? If you believe this is an extrajudicial killing, when will Akhilesh Yadav or an Owaisi or perhaps an Arvind Kejriwal petition the Supreme Court? You should have done it already if you believe this is an extrajudicial
We
killing.
have to see
You know, you come to television
Well,
debates, to go
they
to
are
social
also
media,
trying
to
to
create a
protect the
propaganda,
handlers
you know,
of
to
these
create a
criminals
narrative,
like
Ravi, that does not work. It does not get you votes now. Gopalji, please complete your point.
The thing is, the handlers of these criminals like Atik and opposition party like Samajwadi Party, etc., are getting rattled because they were, during their reign, were ruling the roast. They were terrorizing the common people. And when the police is now at the upper hand and these criminals are getting their dues, they are saying that it is the issue of law and order. And not only law and order, fake encounter is being without investigation or without anything. It is being called fake encounter, and OVC. People like OVC are saying, giving it a politicizing and giving a religious tone to the whole issue. That one particular community religion is being targeted. The thing is, this is politicizing. When the common people are happy about it, law and order agencies are having upper hand. If these criminals were not at fault, they should have surrendered. There is a clear-cut video, and the police, he should have surrendered to the court. He should have surrendered to the
अरे
police.
रवि, आपसी भाईचारा बार-बार बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन बताइए आपसी भाईचारे के चलते will you let this gangster turned politician Atiq Ahmed be a free man? I mean, have you seen that entire video footage of February? And I just want to request our team, if possible, we can play out that entire sequence. You know, when there were people, when there was that Guddu Muslim throwing a bomb, when you had Assad out there with a revolver to kill Umesh Pal, why did you not speak about all this? Then you questioned the UP police. You can't run with the hare and hunt with the hound, Ravi, all the time. But before I get in Abhishek for his second comment on this, Deshratan Nigamji, what is the standard operating procedure in a case like this? Ravi, for a moment, Ravi, whenever you comment on what's happening in Uttar Pradesh, also remember what's happening in Punjab. Because Amrit Pal is still a free man. He walks into a police station, he literally lays siege to a police station. वो आके अपने आदमी को वहां से निकाल के ले जाते हैं. पंजाब पुलिस कुछ नहीं कर पाती. He is still a free man. He is still a free man. When will he be neutralized? Neutralized तो छोड़िए. When will he be caught? You must also ensure that he is caught. But Deshratan Nigamji, what is the standard operating procedure, sir, in a situation like this?
Unless he runs away like an
रवि जी शांत हो जाए ना. हर वक्त बोलते रहते हैं.
रवि
शांत हो जाए. आपसे सवाल
Ravi, Soumya, please extend the courtesy to Mr. Deshratam. He hasn't spoken, please.
Deepti, in fact, today, two of my co-panelists are, advocating a stand where they wanted more policemen to be killed if they had not responded. 2 policemen have already died in this case in Prayagraj. And if the police had not fired at them, probably some of our policemen would have certainly been killed. Yes, today the people of UP are very happy, and criminals, mafias and dons do not have any religion. Please understand that. They are pure and simple criminals, and they have to be taken to task. Now, the standard operating procedure, I have not used the word encounter because our legal or judicial process does not use the word encounter. These are raids on prior information and intelligence. A person police party goes, prepares, the team goes and surrounds them and gives them a warning to surrender. If they do not surrender, then there are warning shots given. Even if that does not happen, and if the other side fires upon the police, then police is not going to shower petals and flowers on them. Police will shower them with bullets. This is how the standard operating procedure works, and this is how it has worked. People are spreading rumors here today. People like Owaisi and Mayawati and Akhilesh, they are inciting a particular community against another community. This is a crime against in Indian Penal Code. Please understand. And anybody can take them to court also. So this is a very serious issue. Let us not politicize it. People of UP are very happy today that a person, and in fact, I'll give you one more example. When action was taken against Azam Khan, the Muslims of that particular area in Rampur were very happy because he had grabbed their land.
Yes, sir.
And please recall that. So criminals do not have any religion.
You know,
they attack everybody
I know it's a very important debate, but we just have limited time, Mr. Nigam, and apologies, that's why I'm intervening you. But I just want to give the last 5 seconds to Abhishek Rai to tell us. Abhishek, can you tell me that which was the political party that ensured that this gangster turned politician Atiq Ahmed reaches the assembly and later the parliament? Can you name that political party?
No. I will name that party, but can you name me who has made MLCs and MLAs dawn? Whether Vineet Singh from Mirzapur, Rajesh Singh from Varanasi, Prime Minister.
You're embarrassed, but I'll tell people. But I'll tell our audience. I'll tell our audience. It was a Samajwadi party. The same party today that is shedding tears for him. And then you believe that you are a probable prime ministerial candidate come 2024. We've run out of time, but this is going to be our top focus story. Also, the big debate with Arnab at 9. I thank all of you, gentlemen. We are back on the other side with lots more.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, masscom, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
World leaders have promised everything to everyone in the so-called Sustainable Development Goal. Not surprisingly, the world and all the G20 countries are vastly off track to deliver. Even India won't deliver everything, but India has improved faster than any other G20 nation from 2015 to 19. India shows that prioritizing achievable, deliverable development matters. Yet the rich world incessantly stress climate change. And yes, climate is a challenge, but one of many. And currently climate policies cost trillions of dollars, yet deliver trivial temperature reductions in a century from now. In a world where we can't do everything, India is uniquely placed to demand the world focus on the most efficient development policies first. Growth, jobs, education, health is at the top of India's priorities, as it is across most of the world. Climate is there too, but nowhere near the top. I will talk about how smart policies can help India and the world achieve amazing progress for little money. Better education, ending tuberculosis, more trade, lower mortality for mothers and infants, higher agricultural production, and better nutrition. Chairing the G20, India can help all of us focus on the smartest solutions to the challenges faced by the Global South. I'll challenge popular opinion at India's biggest news event, the Republic Summit, which is by far India's most high-profile event. I'll see you there.
Did you you have to face similar circumstances as Babita did?
First of all, I'm very lucky to have parents like them. Started badminton just as fun. Now people ask me, why not volleyball? You know, your parents being volleyball players, didn't they encourage you in volleyball? But for me, it was just that in whichever sport I was interested in, they always supported me. And I think they've done a lot of sacrifices for me. I'm very thankful to them, because I would just say that because of them I'm here today. They always taught me, like when I used to lose my matches, they were like, you know, it's not just over, but this is only the starting for you and there's more way to go on. And that's how they encouraged me, and you know, step by step I've been improving and I'm here.
दशकों पुरानी समस्याओं का समाधान होते हुए आज देश अपनी आंखों के सामने देख रहा है। और कभी कभी लोग कह भी रहे हैं कि हमने सोचा नहीं था कि हम जीते जी ये देख पाएंगे। ऐसा कई लोग कहते हैं। और इसके दो प्रमुख कारण हैं। पहला, भारत के 130 करोड़ लोगों का आत्मविश्वास जो कहता है, यस, इट इज इंडियाज मोमेंट। और दूसरा, भारत के 130 करोड़ लोगों की सोच जो कहती है, नेशन फर्स्ट।
Data is our wealth and we are giving it away. How do you view that argument?
Fallacious. Absolutely wrong. Fundamentally, I think that if you think about the world, I believe that the world will have to move from an aggregator model to a distributor model. If I give you a fixed deposit locker, right, and you put your money, which is your data, in my locker, it doesn't become mine, that I can take that money, gamble on the stock market. If I have gains, I'll take it. I'll still say, I've given you back your 100 rupees. That doesn't work, right? Fundamentally, your data is yours. I can, if I use it or monetize it in any way, I have to transparently share with you the gains of that.
Dear viewers, in a few days we are bringing to you once again the Republic Summit. And this year our theme is fittingly about how this is a time of transformation. Yes, this is a time of transformation for an India that is growing 4 times faster than the world average. It is a time of transformation for an India whose manufacturing exports grow 40% year on year on the back of COVID, while China witnesses a major loss. This is a time of transformation, of opportunity for India that has let go of the dollar hangover, and the rupee is closer to being accepted as international currency. And nearly 60% of all digital payments are already UPI based. Isn't this the very moment to come together and think of how we can make the transformation even quicker? So please join me and join all of us at Republic TV as we bring to you the Republic Summit this year on the theme of a time of transformation. See you there.
Trending burning question, powered by General Air Conditioners.
वाकई अद्भुत है। यही बात तमिलनाडु और तमिल लोगों को इतना खास बनाती है। इसलिए मुझे हमेशा से ही इस परंपरा के प्रति आकर्षण भी रहा है और इससे एक भावात्मक लगाव भी रहा है। मैं जब गुजरात में था तो जिस मणिनगर विधानसभा सीट से मैं एमएलए था, बहुत बड़ी संख्या में तमिल मूल के वो लोग वहां रहते थे। वो मेरे मतदाता थे। वो मुझे एमएलए भी बनाते थे और मुझे मुख्यमंत्री भी बनाते थे। और उनके साथ जो मैंने पल बिताए वो हमेशा मुझे याद रहते हैं। ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि जितना प्यार मैंने तमिलनाडु को किया है, तमिल लोगों ने हमेशा उसे और ज्यादा करके मुझे वापस लौटाया है। साथियों, आजादी के 75 वर्ष पूरे होने पर इस बार लाल किले से मैंने अपनी विरासत पर गर्व की बात कही थी। जो जितना प्राचीन होता है वो उतना ही टाइम टेस्टेड भी होता है। इसलिए तमिल कल्चर और तमिल पीपल, ये दोनों स्वभाव से ही इटर्नल भी है, ग्लोबल भी है। फ्रॉम चेन्नई टू कैलिफोर्निया, फ्रॉम मदुराई टू मेलबोर्न, फ्रॉम कोयम्बटूर टू केप टाउन, फ्रॉम सेलम टू सिंगापुर, you will find Tamil people who have carried with them their culture and traditions. Be it Pongal or Putandu, they are marked all over the world. Tamil is the world's oldest language. Every Indian is proud of this. Tamil literature is also widely respected. The Tamil film industry has given some of the most iconic works to us. साथियों, फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल में भी तमिल लोगों का योगदान बेहद महत्वपूर्ण रहा है। आजादी के बाद देश के नवनिर्माण में भी तमिलनाडु के लोगों की प्रतिभा ने देश को नई ऊंचाई दी है। सी राजगोपालाचारी और उनकी फिलॉसफी के बिना क्या आधुनिक भारत की बात पूरी हो सकती है? के कामराज और सोशल वेलफेयर से जुड़े उनके काम, उसको हम आज भी याद करते हैं। ऐसा कौन सा युवा होगा जो डॉक्टर कलाम से प्रेरित न हुआ हो? मेडिसिन, लॉ और एकेडमिक्स के क्षेत्र में तमिल लोगों का योगदान अतुलनीय है। मैं मन की बात में भी अक्सर तमिलनाडु के लोगों के कितने ही योगदानों की चर्चा कर चुका हूं। साथियों, भारत दुनिया का सबसे प्राचीन लोकतंत्र है, मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी है। इसके पीछे अनेक हिस्टोरिकल रेफरेंसेस हैं, अनेक अकाट्य साक्ष्य है। इनमें से एक अहम रेफरेंस तमिलनाडु का भी है। तमिलनाडु में उत्तीरमेरूर नाम की जगह बहुत विशेष है। यहां 1100 से 1200 साल पहले के एक शिलालेख के उसमें भारत के डेमोक्रेटिक वैल्यूज की बहुत सारी बातें लिखी हुई हैं, आप भी पढ़ सकते हैं। यहां जो शिलालेख मिला है वो उस समय वहां की ग्राम सभा के लिए एक स्थानीय संविधान की तरह है। इसमें बताया गया है कि असेंबली कैसे चलनी चाहिए, सदस्यों का क्वालिफिकेशन क्या होना चाहिए, सदस्यों को चुनने की प्रक्रिया क्या होनी चाहिए, इतना ही नहीं, उस युग में भी उन्होंने तय किया है कि डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन कैसे होता है। सैकड़ों साल पहले की उस व्यवस्था में लोकतंत्र का बहुत बारीकियों के साथ विवरण मिलता है। साथियों, तमिल संस्कृति में ऐसा बहुत कुछ है जिसने एक राष्ट्र के रूप में भारत को गढ़ा है, आकार दिया है। जैसे हमारे चेन्नई से 70 किलोमीटर दूर, 70 किलोमीटर दूरी पर कांचीपुरम के पास तिरुमुक्कुडल में वेंकटेश पेरुमाल मंदिर है। चोल साम्राज्य के दौरान बना ये मंदिर भी करीब करीब 1100 साल पुराना है। इस मंदिर में ग्रेनाइट पत्थरों पर लिखा है कि कैसे उस समय वहां 15 बेड का हॉस्पिटल मौजूद था। 1100 साल पुराने पत्थरों पर जो इंस्क्रिप्शन है उनमें मेडिकल प्रोसीड्यूर्स के बारे में लिखा है, डॉक्टरों को मिलने वाली सैलरी के बारे में लिखा है, हर्बल ड्रग्स के बारे में लिखा हुआ है। 1100 साल पुराना हेल्थ केयर से जुड़े ये शिलालेख तमिलनाडु की भारत की बहुत बड़ी विरासत है। साथियों, मुझे याद है कुछ समय पहले जब मैं चेस ओलंपियाड के उद्घाटन के लिए तमिलनाडु गया था, वहां मैंने तिरुवारूर जिले के प्राचीन शिव मंदिर का जिक्र किया था। यह बहुत प्राचीन चतुरंग वल्लभनाथर मंदिर चेस के खेल से जुड़ा हुआ है। ऐसे ही चोल साम्राज्य के दौरान तमिलनाडु से अन्य देशों तक व्यापार होने के कितने ही उल्लेख मिलते हैं। भाइयों और बहनों, एक देश के रूप में ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी थी कि हम इस विरासत को आगे बढ़ाते, गर्व के साथ इसे दुनिया के सामने रखते। लेकिन पहले क्या हुआ आप जानते हैं। अब आप सबने ये सेवा करने का सौभाग्य मुझे दिया है। मुझे याद है जब मैंने यूनाइटेड नेशंस में तमिल भाषा में तमिल से कोट किया था, तब देश और दुनिया के कई लोगों ने मुझे मैसेज करके खुशी जताई थी। मुझे जाफना जाने का अवसर मिला था श्रीलंका में। जाफना जाने वाला मैं भारत का पहला प्रधानमंत्री था। श्रीलंका में तमिल कम्युनिटी के वेलफेयर के लिए वहां के लोग लंबे समय से मदद का इंतजार कर रहे थे। हमारी सरकार ने उनके लिए भी कई काम किए। तमिल लोगों को घर बनाकर दिए। जब वहां गृह प्रवेश का समारोह हो रहा था, तब एक बड़ा ही दिलचस्प आयोजन भी हुआ था। जैसे तमिल परंपरा है, गृह प्रवेश से पहले घर के बाहर लकड़ी पर दूध उबालने का एक कार्यक्रम होता है। मैंने उसमें भी हिस्सा लिया था और मुझे याद है जब वो वीडियो तमिलनाडु में देखा गया, इतना मेरे प्रति प्यार बरसाया गया। डगर डगर पर आप अनुभव करेंगे कि तमिल लोगों के साथ, तमिलनाडु के साथ मेरा मन कितना जुड़ा हुआ है। तमिल लोगों की निरंतर सेवा करने का ये भाव मुझे नई ऊर्जा देता है। साथियों, आप सभी को जानकारी है कि हाल ही संपन्न हुआ काशी तमिल संगमम कितना सफल रहा। इस कार्यक्रम में हमने प्राचीनता, नवीनता और विविधता को एक साथ सेलिब्रेट किया। इन आयोजनों में तमिल साहित्य के सामर्थ्य के भी दर्शन हुए हैं। काशी में तमिल संगमम के दौरान कुछ ही समय में हजारों रुपये की तमिल भाषा की पुस्तकें बिक्री हुई थी। तमिल सिखाने वाली पुस्तकों के लिए भी वहां जबरदस्त क्रेज था। हिंदी भाषी क्षेत्र में, और वो भी आज डिजिटल युग, ऑनलाइन की दुनिया, ऐसे समय काशी में हिंदी भाषी लोग तमिल किताबों को इस तरह पसंद किया जाना, हजारों रुपये की तमिल की किताबें खरीदना, ये हमारे देश के सांस्कृतिक कनेक्ट की सबसे बड़ी ताकत है। दोस्तों, मैं मानता हूं तमिल लोगों के बिना काशी वासियों का जीवन अधूरा है। और मैं काशी वासी हो गया हूं। और काशी के बिना तमिल के लोगों का जीवन भी अधूरा है। ये आत्मीयता जब कोई तमिलनाडु से काशी आता है तो सहज ही दिखाई देती है। काशी का सांसद होने के नाते ये मेरे लिए और भी गर्व की बात है। मैंने देखा है कि काशी में जो नौका चलाने वाले लोग हैं, शायद ही कोई ऐसा नौका चलाने वाला मिलेगा जिसको तमिल के 50-100 वाक्य बोलना ना आता हो। इतना वहां पर मेलजोल है। ये भी हम सभी का सौभाग्य है कि बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी में सुब्रमण्यम भारती जी के नाम पर एक चेयर की स्थापना की गई है। सुब्रमण्यम भारती जी ने काफी समय काशी में बिताया था, काफी कुछ वहां से सीखा था। ये भी पहली बार हुआ है कि काशी विश्वनाथ मंदिर ट्रस्ट के ट्रस्टियों में, काशी विश्वनाथ मंदिर का ट्रस्ट बहुत पुराना है, पहली बार काशी विश्वनाथ ट्रस्ट का ट्रस्टी तमिलनाडु के एक महाशय को बना दिया गया है। ये भी प्यार है। ये सारे प्रयास एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत की भावना को मजबूत करने वाले हैं। साथियों, तमिल लिटरेचर से हमें अतीत के ज्ञान के साथ ही भविष्य के लिए प्रेरणा भी मिलती है। तमिलनाडु के पास तो ऐसा लिटरेचर है जिसमें से काफी कुछ 2000 साल से भी ज्यादा पुराना है। जैसे कि संगम लिटरेचर से पता चला कि एंशियंट तमिलनाडु में कई तरह के मिलेट्स, श्री अन्न उपयोग में लाए जाते थे। प्राचीन तमिल साहित्य अगनानूरू में मिलेट्स के खेतों के बारे में लिखा गया है। महान तमिल कवित्री अवैयार अपनी एक सुंदर कविता में स्वादिष्ट वर्गु अरिसी छोरू इसके बारे में लिखती हैं। आज भी अगर कोई ये पूछता है कि भगवान मुरुगन को नैवेद्य के रूप में कौन सा भोजन पसंद है, तो जवाब मिलता है तेनुम तेने वामुम। आज भारत की पहल पर पूरी दुनिया मिलेट्स की हमारी हजारों वर्ष पुरानी परंपरा से जुड़ रही है। मैं चाहूंगा कि आज हमारा एक न्यू ईयर रिजोल्यूशन मिलेट से भी जुड़ा हो। हमारा रिजोल्यूशन होना चाहिए कि मिलेट्स को हम वापस अपने खान पान में जगह देंगे और दूसरों को भी इसके लिए प्रेरित करेंगे। साथियों, अब से कुछ देर में यहां तमिल कलाकारों की परफॉर्मेंस भी होने वाली है। ये हमारी कला और संस्कृति की समृद्ध विरासत का भी प्रतीक है। ये हमारा कर्तव्य है कि हम इसे पूरी दुनिया तक लेकर जाएं, इसे शोकेस करें, साथ ही इन आर्ट फॉर्म्स का कैसे समय के साथ विस्तार हो, हमें इस पर भी ध्यान देना चाहिए। आज की युवा पीढ़ी में ये जितना ज्यादा पॉपुलर होंगे, उतना ही वो इसे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को पास करेंगे। इसलिए युवाओं को इस कला के बारे में बताना, उन्हें सिखाना, ये हमारा सामूहिक दायित्व है। और मुझे खुशी है कि आज का ये आयोजन इसका भी एक बेहतरीन उदाहरण बन रहा है। भाई और बहनों, आजादी के अमृत काल में हमारी ये जिम्मेदारी है कि हम अपनी तमिल विरासत के बारे में जानें और देश और दुनिया को गर्व के साथ बताएं। ये विरासत हमारी एकता और राष्ट्र प्रथम की भावना का प्रतीक है। हमें तमिल कल्चर, लिटरेचर, लैंग्वेज और तमिल ट्रेडिशन को निरंतर आगे बढ़ाना है। इसी भावना के साथ मैं अपनी बात समाप्त करता हूं। एक बार फिर आप सबको पुतांडु की बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और मुरुगन जी का भी धन्यवाद करता हूं कि आज मुझे इस महत्वपूर्ण अवसर में शरीक होने का मौका दिया। आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। धन्यवाद।
तो आप देख रहे थे।
Was there an email that was sent to you from Shashi Tharoor asking for help on?
Show me the mail.
No, the fact is that you are saying there is an email or no?
Do you continue serving the army with the same zest that you have always?
Oh yes.
तो पूरा रिहायशी इलाका इसको ये ना सर्च ऑपरेशन इस टाइम चल रहा है। डीजीपी ने खुद कहा कि 10 लोगों की पुष्टि हमने कर दी है, जो 10 लोग मारे गए हैं।
ये भारत के लोगों की जीत है।
स्थिति तनावपूर्ण है। ठीक लाल किले के सामने मैं इस वक्त मौजूद हूं। कथित लोग हैं जो दरअसल यहां इन्होंने पूरा उत्पात मचाया हुआ है।
सर, आज राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री है, इतने लोगों की डेथ हो गई है सर, लेकिन कोई जवाब नहीं है सर। अब तक एक्शन को लेकर भी कुछ नहीं किया सर।
Apologetic or not? Shankar, are you apologetic or not? These are the visuals of Shankar Mishra accused who's being taken for the medical and then towards...
Did you have to face similar circumstances as Babita did?
First of all, I'm very lucky to have parents like them. Started badminton just as fun. Now people ask me, why not volleyball? You know, your parents being volleyball players, didn't they encourage you in volleyball? But for me, it was just that in whichever sport I was interested in, they always supported me. And I think they've done a lot of sacrifices for me. I'm very thankful to them, because I would just say that because of them, I'm here today. They always taught me, like when I used to lose my matches, they were like, you know, it's not just over, but this is only the starting for you, and there's more way to go on. And that's how they encouraged me, and you know, step by step I've been improving, and I'm here.
दशकों पुरानी समस्याओं का समाधान होते हुए आज देश अपनी आंखों के सामने देख रहा है। और कभी कभी लोग कह भी रहे हैं कि हमने सोचा नहीं था कि हम जीते जी ये देख पाएंगे। ऐसा कई लोग कहते हैं। और इसके दो प्रमुख कारण हैं। पहला, भारत के 130 करोड़ लोगों का आत्मविश्वास जो कहता है, यस, इट इज इंडियाज मोमेंट। और दूसरा, भारत के 130 करोड़ लोगों की सोच जो कहती है, नेशन फर्स्ट।
Data is our wealth and we are giving it away. How do you view that argument?
Fallacious. Absolutely wrong. Fundamentally, I think that if you think about the world. I believe that the world will have to move from an aggregator model to a distributor model. If I give you a fixed deposit locker, right, and you put your money, which is your data, in my locker, it doesn't become mine, that I can take that money, gamble on the stock market. If I have gains, I'll take it. I'll still say I've given you back your 100 rupees. That doesn't work, right? Fundamentally, your data is yours. I can, if I use it or monetize it in any way, I have to transparently share with you the gains of that.
Dear viewers, in a few days we are bringing to you once again the Republic Summit. And this year our theme is fittingly about how this is a time of transformation. Yes, this is a time of transformation for an India that is growing 4 times faster than the world average. It is a time of transformation for an India whose manufacturing exports grow 40% year on year on the back of COVID, while China witnesses a major loss. This is a time of transformation, of opportunity for India that has let go of the dollar hangover, and the rupee is closer to being accepted as international currency. And nearly 60% of all digital payments are already UPI based. Isn't this the very moment to come together and think of how we can make the transformation even quicker? So please join me and join all of us at Republic TV as we bring to you the Republic Summit this year on the theme of a time of transformation. See you there.
Friend Mamata Banerjee, she says that आप consult नहीं करते, like on disinvestment, opposition should have been consulted.
हमने सोचना बंद नहीं किया। करोड़ों की संख्या में रिपब्लिक भारत और रिपब्लिक टीवी दोनों को देश में लोग देख रहे हैं। ये सब कभी ना कभी ट्रेन का सफर करते हैं। अब हम चाहते हैं कि वो ट्रेन का सफर अंग्रेजी में SUFFER सफर ना रहे, वो एक सुगम सफर होता है।
Supreme Court has given its verdict on the Rafale case. Why are you holding 70 press conferences on Rafale?
जब तक सुप्रीम कोर्ट का वर्डिक्ट नहीं आया, हमने संयम रखा है। हम नहीं बोले सके। आरोप पे आरोप लगाते गए, भ्रष्टाचार का आरोप लगाया, प्रधानमंत्री जी पर आरोप लगाया, उसकी सफाई भी नहीं दे सकते। अब जरूर जनता के सामने जाएंगे, क्योंकि इन्होंने झूठ बोलकर जनता को गुमराह करने का प्रयास किया है। उन्होंने सेना और देश की माफी मांगनी थी। सरकार जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट आया, उसको जनता के सामने रख रहे हैं। हमारा अधिकार है।
What do you see our country as in 2030 in diplomatic and political terms?
I see more change between now and 2030 than I saw in the last 40 years.
Why you say that elections don't matter? Because you cannot win elections.
There is one of the fundamental fallacies of humanity is to think that electoral victories validate everything. I certainly don't intend to compare governments and individuals. Errors are errors, whether they are made by majority governments or not majority governments.
World leaders have promised everything to everyone in the so-called Sustainable Development Goal. Not surprisingly, the world and all the G20 countries are vastly off track to deliver. Even India won't deliver everything, but India has improved faster than any other G20 nation from 2015 to 19. India shows that prioritizing achievable, deliverable development matters. Yet the rich world incessantly stress climate change. And yes, climate is a challenge, but one of many, and currently climate policies cost trillions of dollars.
Today we recall the patriotism of those brave service officers, police persons, civilians who rubbed their shoulders to defeat terrorism at Mumbai, and the patriotic fervor that was generated by them, I think has generated a new kind of nationalism amongst the citizens of our country.
Atiq Ahmed's son eliminated in encounter. Complete cleanup of Mafia Raj in Uttar Pradesh. Yogi wages battle against Mafia Dons. Arnav debates at 9 p.m.
Dear viewers, in a few days we are bringing to you once again the Republic Summit. And this year our theme is fittingly about how this is a time of transformation. Yes, this is a time of transformation for an India that is growing 4 times faster than the world average. It is a time of transformation for an India whose manufacturing exports grow 40% year on year on the back of COVID, while China witnesses a major loss. This is a time of transformation, of opportunity for India that has let go of the dollar hangover, and the rupee is closer to being accepted as international currency. And nearly 60%